Yo guys, today we are going to have a 1 hour look on MagicWoW's Timbermaw RP PvP server. Well, hopefully the RP part is not in first here. In this 1 hour play we are going to look at this from strictly technological point of view, how good is everything implemented, and we are not going to touch or discuss anything else. Although I will say this is a fresh server, so if you are looking for a fresh start, this might be a good option for you. Well, hopefully we'll find out if it is or not. Also, this is a very low population server at the moment, so it could use some more people. Don't really have to watch this. So as you can see, just 26 people playing right now, both Alliance and Horde. But who knows, considering all latest disappointment and conspiracy, this might be not bad of an option. Anyway, let's begin testing. This is a class quest. Summon imp spell. I don't need this. Also, you are going to see me keyboard turning a lot because my primary mouse has its batteries run out. It's charging at the moment. I mean, the batteries are charging. So I'm using my other mouse, which unfortunately has its right button not completely broken, but I have to put additional effort to press it. So I'm going to do it as little as possible to not put too much strain on my fingers. Waiting for mana to regen. Obviously I won't be able to tell too much from 1 hour play as a level 1, well, not level 1 but new character. Obviously the most interesting part is PvP and endgame raiding. But at least if this server is crawling with bugs, we will probably see them from the very beginning, and if we do not, then it means there is a hope that a lot of things work as intended. We shall see. So far we're just killing some boss. Also, this is really my first time recording in English, so I apologize in advance if I experience any language barrier issues. Hopefully I'll be able to deliver my message to you. Let's just finish him with our weapon. Got enough mana now to just kill everyone. Every boar at least with shadow shadow bolt casts. Don't have to melee anymore. Let's turn the quest in. Take next one. Next one's here.
What are you looking for? Mogra!
Also, you can learn a new spell now. Actually, you can learn it at level 1. You just don't have money to do it.
Loktar! Go forth to victory! For the Horde! Dabu!
You don't get any new spells at level 2, in fact. That spell you usually learn at level 2 is available at 1. It just costs 10 copper, and you usually cannot afford it
Farewell!
at level 1. This is the only exception from the odd level rule, which is you always get new spells at even levels. Why did I say odd? I don't know. I meant even. Wait, where's the cactus quest? Why does Questy not shout to me? That's strange.
Loktar!
Well, it's Questy's problem, not the servers. Nothing to blame it for. Everything works fine so far. But there's a reason why I started in this zone. Soon you will know why. There's a certain bug, small bug, but still a bug, which occurs in this place on different servers. But we are not there yet. Get some apples, kill some scorpions. I wonder if this is the highest level player on the entire server at the moment. Let's take Hanazua's quest as well. Apparently I should be using Immolate. Don't have enough damage with just Shadow Bolts. Also I should be using my racial when I engage in close combat. Let's see if Sarkoth can kick our ass. Or if we are going to kick his. That melee crit. Okay. Let's kill some more scorpions. Get some more apples. It seems to work a lot better with Immolate, because obviously it deals more damage. Why did you resist? Again? That's some fire resistance scorpion. Die. This guy's tough. Resists so much. Obviously this is just RNG. Nothing special about him. Some gloves I cannot equip. Didn't get the tail this time. I'm actually not sure if the drop rate is supposed to be 100% or not. Probably not, but still. I don't know. Anyway, they drop them often enough. Done this quest in. Get 4 more apples. Sorry dude, I cannot be swift right now. I have to gather more apples before I save your life.
I'm out of range.
They should have made it a timed quest just for the immersion. Put like 10 minutes on it or something. So you cannot possibly fail it. But put a sense of urge. For strictly role-playing purposes. I mean, Blizzard should have, obviously. Anyway, let's sell some junk, turn some quests in.
Speak, friend. Go forth to victory, Samsung.
But it hurts to actually press that right button.
Samsung. Strength.
Hopefully I'll get level 4.
Go forth to
I did not.
victory.
Now
What
that
do you
sucks.
need?
I guess I have to kill something. Because I want to learn the spells before I continue. Okay. Let's learn those spells.
What can I help you with?
Everything seems fine so far. No bugs discovered yet, but I'm level 4 now. This means I can take the quest, which is the reason I'm leveling in this location. Also to second cast corruption, good old days. Also, I am supposed to be able to get the quest to the cave. This is the class quest. I think I should be able to get another quest. But quest isn't showing it either for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. I would blame the server, but since quest doesn't show me this quest as well. Maybe I can't blame the server really.
What do you need?
I don't know.
McGraw.
So,
Strength.
this is the quest which made me level in this location. Let's see. First of all, let's see if I can list this item on
Loktar.
anyone. As you can see, I can use it on this guy. I can probably even use it on myself. Yep. This is the reason why when I see this quest and I see it's bugged, I never turn it in, because it's much better to be able to punch people in the face. Anyone, including your own fellow herd, and then get some meaningless XP. Now let's see if I can use it on non-sleeping guy and get any result. I didn't get the quest objective, but I think it stops his animation. Yes, it does for some reason. I wonder if it stops any animation or just this guy's one. That's odd. Well, it's not really animating, so I can tell. Now let's test on the sleeping one. Okay, it does count toward the quest objective and wakes him up. Still, you're not supposed to be able to use this item on anyone else. I'm not sure if this is a core or database problem. You see this bug also exists on Elysium. You can test it right now by yourself. You can use this item on anyone, not just those peons. So feel free to grab this quest and punch people in the face. And I'm pretty sure this bug doesn't exist on Kronos. I think I tested it and I wasn't able to punch people in the face, only sleeping peons. This is obviously not a major bug, but since I can't test major bugs at the moment, I have to work with what I got. So, for some reason I didn't get the quest to kill wild familiars. I'm pretty sure you get it after Scorpion quest. So, that's strange, but what can you do? I would say it's a bug if Questy at least showed me this quest, but since it doesn't, I won't say anything. I will say we only discovered one minor bug so far, which, as I said earlier, exists on Elysium as well. Which doesn't mean they're using the same core, doesn't necessarily mean they're using the same core, although I do think it's something like stock Among Us continued core. But it might be the case they are using the same database, well, generic database at least, which forgets to say that this item cannot be used on anyone else. Okay, now we can test our imp. I mean, not now, but when we finish this quest. Not much to test really, but I think at some stock cores imps are a bit bugged when you first land them. When you relog they act as they should, but when you just land them they kinda go to melee first, then begin casting. So we shall see whether this bug exists on this server. Just one more head. Hopefully this little guy gives head if you are in that kind of thing. That was a lame joke, I know. Finally. Also, I'm not getting the quest to retrieve pick from this cave because I'm not going to finish laser peons, so I can punch people in the face. I want to see someone animating so I can test if it stops animation on anyone or just laser peons. Because these boars aren't really animating, they're just moving. Moving animation I think is kinda automatic. There's nothing to sell.
Zug zug.
For the Horde!
Oh, I see. This might be a Warlock thing. Perhaps Warlock cannot get the quest to kill wild familiars before they do this one. Okay, so this is not a bug then.
More ground. Go with honor.
Oh, I see. You don't get this quest at all as a Warlock. Okay, so one minor bug so far. This one. Let's summon him and see how it behaves. Biskin. It's an interesting name. Okay, let's put it on aggressive and see what happens. Also, do I see any quests? I do not, just in case. Okay, he doesn't attack natural mobs. This is fine. Let's shoots as normal. Let's see if I get any experience without interfering. Now, this is not supposed to happen. You shouldn't get any experience if you didn't deal any damage. No, how should I put it? If any actual player in your party deals any damage to a mob, you do get experience. If only pets deal damage to mobs, you should not. But I think perhaps this is how it works on Elysium as well, I think. Also, I'm not sure if this is how actually it was in Vanilla. I know in Burning Crusade you couldn't just send pets and get experience. It didn't work. Maybe it was like this in Vanilla, I don't know. Someone knows, please post in the comments. Okay, now I want to make him attack through something. Let's see if he is able to. Let's send him on his bow. Okay. Well, I think this is normal actually. I think you should be able to cast through trees like this specifically. There are obstacles which you cannot cast through, but I think this is correct. So it's not really a bug. Maybe I shouldn't even have tested this because it proves nothing. Still was interesting to see. Okay, let's put it on aggressive again. See if it attacks any aggressive mobs before they attack it. Hello? Are you going to kill someone? Yes, it does. Okay. Walking as intended. Now finally let's see how defensive works. Well, I mean it probably should. Now I'm not sure if he's supposed to attack the very moment something aggroes me. I think defensive should activate when you get damage. Or something like that. Oh well. Or when you get an attack, even if it misses. Maybe it's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, I'm just trying to see if that's work good enough. I'm not trying to nitpick all the smallest bugs. So So far I still can say there's just one minor bug. This one. And maybe there's a major bug where you get experience when imp kills something. Because, I mean, you can just stand and do nothing. You can AFK basically and let your imp gain experience for you. Obviously he will run out of mana eventually, but still. It's completely possible to find a way to level without doing anything. And this is exactly why it didn't work on retail, to avoid this kind of behavior. So if I know for a fact in Burning Crusade it was already implemented. I don't know if it was implemented in Vanilla already. I would imagine it wasn't. So this is a bug probably. Again, not a game breaking bug, but since we are not able to test PvP and raiding bugs, this is what we are going to work with. I'm still not sure if Imp is supposed to begin attacking the moment mob aggroes you. Also, hold on a second. It's 7:47 AM. Can we see the sun? It's hard to tell. You see, on Elysium I think the sky is quicker than the actual server time for like 3 to 4 hours. You see the sunrise earlier than you should, as well as sunset. Not a major problem, but still. Can't say if it's a problem here. At least sun is not high in the sky, so it's working as intended probably. Let's try to cast for this thing. I don't think we are supposed to be able to. Let's pick. Yep, I cannot. My imp cannot as well, but he doesn't do anything at all when I'm trying to. So I have to move it manually. Interesting. Well, not manually. I have to force it to follow me in order to begin attacking. I don't think this is a correct behavior. I think when I tell him to attack something, he's supposed to find the path on his own. Like, it picks the target probably, but it doesn't attack it. What if I cancel auto attacking with a spell? Still doesn't do anything. That's strange. can't sure if it's a bug or not. Can't tell if it's a bug or not. Jesus Christ. Someone teach this guy English. Let's drink. Not like I have to, but still. That's pretty neat. Don't think I have to use corruption, things die pretty fast. Okay, maybe now I should. Let's regen a little and kill this guy. Interesting. Server is so small, but people are actually able to form dungeon parties. That's so cool. 4 people in Shadowfang keep 5 people in Razorfang Hall on the server with just 24 players. I mean, I used to do this too on servers with low population, but I was the only one doing it on my servers. It's great to see other people forming parties. I mean, I was the only one beginning forming parties. Obviously, I was doing it with other people. Okay. Let's see if there is some chest here. Nope. By the way, let's see what happens now. Interesting behavior. I mean, the server literally tells you to join a world, and this guy is asking me. Oh well. Immediately waiting. That's fine, probably.
Strength and honor. Strength.
Let's sell all the junk. And get the hell out of here. Right, I can punch my own imp in the face. That's good for role-playing purposes. Considering it's an RP PvP server. I don't think it's actually RP, but still. In fact, I don't think anyone roleplays here. I don't know why they called it RP PvP. They should have called it just PvP, I think. Maybe to encourage people to actually roleplay. I don't know. I don't do much roleplaying. I tried like several years ago, but people didn't roleplay the way I found interesting in the game, so I stopped basically the same day I began. And now I'm not even interested in it anymore. I'm a raiding nerd these days, and a twinking nerd as well.
What do you need? Speak, friend. Be safe.
So wait a second, why can't I see Questy? I'm not sure. Oh well, whatever. Maybe it's because I don't have cartographer. Oh wait, never mind, I'm not supposed to even. Maybe I should turn Joanna's guide on, just to be able to see more quests. In 1 hour. Because I remember Joanna guide suggests you to go to Senjin village later, I think. Not right now. Oh well, I'm already here, so let's do some quests. As I said, I don't expect to see anything broken here, because stock cores handle this stuff pretty well already.
Relax.
So at the very least, this is not a complete mess. At the very least, this is a good
What you want?
stock core server.
Okie-dokie. Later.
Okay, any more quests? I'm afraid I cannot do Zalazane at this moment, but since I have only 15 minutes left, I'll probably begin working on it at some point. I just kill crawlers now and see if they drop items often enough, because I remember on some servers the drop rate is really low, like insanely low, and I don't think it was that low in retail. Okay, got one. I think when I get level 6 I will go to Echo Isle. Even though this is probably a complete suicide. Why is this crawler level 1? I don't think there should be any level 1s here. Save for critters. Yeah, the drop rate is terrible. Still, I think this is true for almost every server I've seen. It almost makes me think this is how it was on Vanilla. On retail, I mean. Still, I am not going to count it as a bug. So let's say we have encountered 2 actual bugs so far. Let's see how fishing works. I mean, I don't expect it to be broken, but still.
Hello, man.
Alright, he doesn't actually sell fishing poles. Sucks. Oh well. Maybe we'll be able to test it later. Right now I'm just grinding level 6 while doing quests as well. Even though this might be the worst quest to do. I might not be able to get level 6 soon enough. On the other hand, I don't expect to be able to kill Zalazane at level 6 anyway. Wait, what's going on? What? Now this is clearly a bug. Looks like underwater pattern is a little broken here. Let's test it again. Look what my imp is doing. Look at him. I guess there are certain edges which force mobs in the water to run around them. Probably it depends on the way landscape looks like. If there was no water and the mob couldn't climb something which would force him to run around, here he swims around instead, even though he should completely ignore the landscape because he's flying above it. See? It even evades. It thinks it cannot reach me and it evades here. So this is clearly a bug. This is not how pathing is supposed to work in the water. So unfortunately I have to put a big minus here. Again, this is not a game breaking bugs, it's not much happens in the water in Vanilla WoW, but still. In fact, I think you can exploit something in the water. There are not many things to exploit, but still. Bug is a bug. This is just a school of fish. And this is just another school of fish. I mean, questing underwater is supposed to be dangerous, but it's actually safer here because of this bug. And he evades again. Well, maybe it's not safer, maybe it's frustratingly difficult in this case. Imagine if his mob was something dangerous in melee and he wouldn't be able to attack it from afar. Man, this is annoying actually. They evade now. I don't think I've seen this bug on either Kronos or Elysium, although I didn't quest too much underwater on Elysium, but still. I don't think there's such bug there. So I need more crawlers to get level 6. I mean, this video doesn't have to be strictly 1 hour. We can take a little longer. I remember this quest being annoying on retail, but I don't remember them having low drop rates, at least in the Burning Crusade. They dropped items often enough. Still, I can't say for sure for vanilla, so I'm not going to count this as a bug. Let's just say this is a quest you wanna avoid when you are leveling. Unless you got nothing else to do.
It's too far away.
On the other hand, it looks like it's close to 50%, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I was wrong. I'm still not sure that 1 level crawlers should exist in a 5 level area. Not a big deal, just pointing out. Not even going to count it as a bug. I'd say we have encountered 30 bugs so far. Not single of them can be called a major bug, but two of them can be called average size bugs, and one of them is a very small bug, but it's an indication that other bugs like this can exist. I mean, the quest item bug, because if they don't check requirements for one item, they might not check them for other items as well. But as I said, this very bug exists on Elysium, so this is an indication bugs like this might be plentiful on Elysium too. Although I tried using red catch flute, which you get in different tram, which runs between Ironforge and Stormwind, and I wasn't able to use it outside the tram. I was able to use it anywhere inside, but I wasn't able to use it in any other place. So I guess zone checks work. It's just NPC checks might not work properly. On the other hand, there are some items which are working on anything, even on retail, I think, like the blaster, which you use in Eastern Plaguelands to capture ghosts. You are able to use them on anyone. It's a pretty cool special effect, so a lot of people don't actually complete that quest. Me included. It's much cooler to have a drain life effect on anyone. But I think it worked like this on retail as well, so it's not a bug.
What be on your mind?
Okay, we are level 6 now. I'm not sure there's even a warlock trainer in this village. So I'm going to Hearthstone, and then we'll go to Zalazane. I'm going to buy fishing rod though. Just so I can test some fishing.
How you doing?
Oh wait, I can't have stone, I already use it. That sucks. Oh well. Let's not learn anything then. Let's just go strictly to Zalazane. I'm going to fish a bit first without a lure. Just a few times. Just to see what happens. By the way, because of that bug we discussed earlier, I can do this while fishing. I can basically gain experience while fishing. Did I just miss? Looks Looks like my imp doesn't have enough damage to kill a level 6 on his own. What's going on here? Oh, I see. Looks like I can't fish in combat after all. I mean, I get that I cannot attack. I mean, I cannot cast a pole while I'm in combat. That's fine. But looks like it also stops my fishing. Or not. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's just fish and see what happens. It feels like it appears randomly. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with combat or not. Doesn't disappear now, so looks like it was because of combat. So you can't actually fish and gain experience from killing mobs at the same time. That's fine. Still, you can level completely AFK. Just surround yourself with low level green aggressive mobs. Put your pet on either defensive or aggressive and go AFK. I don't really think that's a major problem, because as someone who actually made his own, coded his own bot for retail vanilla once, just for programming experience, really. It was on a trial account. Finding places where you can do it is not an easy task, where you can stand still and do it, and this method requires you to stand still. You just won't be able to level fast enough to justify it anyway. So while it's exploitable, it's not very exploitable. Let's go find Zalazane and finish our journey. Obviously Zalazane is going to kick our ass, but still, just for fun. Where's my imp? Below. Wait, it doesn't exactly swim. I guess it's the same problem with path fighting. Same problem mobs have. 1 hour is already over, so let's get to Zalazane quick. Hopefully we are not going to get killed before that. Oops. I'm not sure if I will be able to get to him. Too many trolls. which are few levels higher than me. My right click is so broken. Oh, this is Zane. Okay. Let's clear. Easier than I thought it would be. Oh shit, spoken too soon. Okay, it's fine. Spoke too soon, I mean. So I guess someone teach this guy English. Okay. I think we want to kill this first. Now we drink and eat, and then we attack him. Well, unless he attacks us first. I think he's pretty far. Let's do this! Why does he resist so much? I guess for level difference is the reason for that. Okay, he does curse here, as he is supposed to. Wow, he heals as well, and does it pretty well. I think his mana regeneration is a bit too much to handle. Oh well, I'm not supposed to kill him at level 6 anyway, I guess. Well, I will leave it to you to judge if he works as he is supposed to. So, let's wrap things up. This is gonna be a too long didn't watch section, so I'm going to repeat myself a bit. So, even though we encountered some questionable behavior, really I'm going to point out exactly 3 bugs. First one is that you are able to use this item anywhere on anyone, which is not supposed to be. You should only be able to use it on sleeping parents. Obviously this is a very minor bug, but still. Second bug is that you gain experience when your pet kills something completely on his own. You shouldn't be able to get nor experience nor loot, at least in Burning Crusade. I'm not sure if this was already implemented in Vanilla. If someone knows it, please comment on it. And third bug is terrible pattern in underwater. It's just unacceptable, to be honest. Luckily, not much happens underwater in this game anyway, but still. Technically it's a major bug, I think. As for the game impact, probably not so much. Still, what I can say, this is probably a pretty normal stock core, something like this. You can play it here. I cannot make guesses as for how well PvP and raiding is gonna work, unfortunately. At least I can say this server is not a complete mess. So if you are disappointed in a certain server's recent release, you might try this one. I mean, seriously, if this server gets a lot of attention, who knows, maybe people who work on it will have more motivation to make to make things right. It's not like on the other servers we get perfect emulation anyway, so maybe we don't even have too much to lose. At least it's not crawling with spammers and the like. So I mean, if 200 people log on simultaneously, they don't lose too much. And as I said, with so little people, they actually visit dungeons, which is great. I think I can end it here. If I continue to play here, which is I guess unlikely at the moment, I might make another video which will be first impressions, where I'll just list things I've encountered, but I'm not going to promise you anything, so that's it. See ya!